Conservatism is what happens when people stop evolving. When new ideas scare you, that is a symptom of being infected with conservatism. When you see a member of the LGBTQ community simply existing at a job or playing a part in a movie, and you start to feel hatred and contempt in your heart for that person, that is a symptom you are infected with conservatism. If you use ancient religions to oppress, judge, and control people, that is a sign you are infected with conservatism. And today it was confirmed the Supreme Court is terminally ill after being purposefully infected with the deadly virus known as conservatism. Conservatives, for the most part, are incapable of rational and logical thinking. Their brains are stuck in a past world that doesn't exist anymore. Freedom is not enough for conservatives. They want you to live how they live. They want you to believe what they believe. There is not one conservative woman in America who has ever been forced to have an abortion. If she doesn't want to have an abortion, she doesn't have to. But today's conservatives took that right away from every woman who lives in one of their backwards conservative states. They just took that choice away from every other woman because of their personal conservative beliefs. Conservatives just took America back 50 years. This is something that I point out in all of my videos, how conservatives are backwards. Basically, conservatives are hunter-gatherers, but with cell phones. These Stone Age-brained conservatives want you trapped in the past with them. Conservatives don't want things to change. They don't even want things to stay the same. They want to go backwards. The decision that our illegitimate, radical, right-wing Supreme Court handed down today, affecting 335 million Americans, is just the beginning. What do you think? This is the last issue these radical right-wingers and black bed sheets will decide for us? No, the hunter-gatherer conservatives are just getting started. Next will be gay marriage, and then it'll be interracial marriage. That's what they'll try to attack next. Conservatism is what happens when people stop evolving. When new ideas scare you, that is a symptom of being infected with conservatism. When you see a member of the LGBTQ community simply existing at a job or playing a part in a movie, and you start to feel hatred and contempt in your heart for that person, that is a symptom you are infected with conservatism. If you use ancient religions to oppress, judge, and control people, that is a sign you are infected with conservatism. And today it was confirmed the Supreme Court is terminally ill after being purposefully infected with the deadly virus known as conservatism. If you believe overturning Roe versus Wade is a blessing, think again. What happens when the criminal gangs start to become the number one providers of abortion in conservative states? Apparently, conservatives didn't learn anything from prohibition or the war on drugs. Nothing can be outright banned anymore. Yeah, you could ban abortion on paper, but where there is demand, there will always be suppliers willing to meet that demand. Especially now, even more so. Do conservatives really think in their hunter-gatherer minds that they will be able to take away a woman's right to choose? What our radical right-wing Supreme Court did today was create a new generation of freedom fighters, fighting for a woman's right to choose and fighting to not be sent 50 years back in time. Young, talented entrepreneurs and businesses will soon compete to provide the cheapest and most effective abortion pills that can be discreetly sent to any state. If you don't own any stock today, is a good day to start investing in abortion pills. It's about to become much easier and cheaper to buy an abortion pill after today. And look, in a perfect, nice little world where everything is made of cotton candy and there is no poverty, hunger, crime, or wars raging across the planet, it might make sense to outlaw abortion. But come back to reality. What do you think the consequences are when you force tens of millions of women to raise kids they never wanted? I'll tell you, 15 to 20 years from now, conservatives will be whining on Fox News again as usual about how crowded, dangerous, and unlivable America has become compared to 20 years ago. Conservatives only think in the past tense. They can't see the future. What happens to the tens of millions of unwanted children after they are born? Well, I think we all know the answer to that. Conservatives nationwide are cutting funding for at-risk youth programs, and they are cutting funding for every type of benefits program that could help unwanted and at-risk children. Let them fend for themselves is the conservative way. May the strongest survive. Conservatives only care about children while they are in the womb, and that is mostly so they can control women. Conservatives want women to devolve back to an earlier time when she was timid, frail, weak, and didn't have a voice. And her opinion was whatever her husband's opinion was. And she was completely submissive to the man who was always right. And the woman's main purpose was sex, house chores, taking care of the kids, and a 24/7 servant of the husband.